Roger Federer literally saved his career by changing his racket. Rafael Nadal, he basically said, "No thanks, I'm good." And he used the same racket frame for 20 years. But here's the twist. Nadal did make changes, just not the changes you think. Let's break this down. After trying out a few in his junior years, Nadal became loyal to one thing since 2005, the AeroPro Drive mold. The same frame shape, same head size, same aerodynamic design. Everyone else on tour switched frames at some point. Djokovic, Murray, Wawrinka. Federer went from a tiny 90 square inch racket to a much bigger 97, and suddenly his backhand was reborn and he won the Australian Open again. Nadal? Nope. He refused to touch the core of his racket. Why? Because Nadal was ridiculously sensitive to feel. Even a tiny tweak, an inch here, a little balance shift there, could mess with his timing. And his entire forehand, that iconic, heavy, jumping, shoulder-height monster of a forehand, depended on the exact way that racket moves through the air. Nadal's game was built on routine, repetition, and confidence. Uncle Tony drilled that into him since childhood. When something works, don't change it. So he kept the same frame. But here's what he did change. Back in 2012, when he returned from injury, he added a few grams of weight for more ball penetration. Then, years later during the 2016-17 rebuild, he added 6 more grams to it to get more stability without losing the whip. Micro adjustments. Fine-tuning. Never an overhaul. Because for Nadal, the danger wasn't sticking with the same racket. The danger was changing it. A different frame might lower his RPM, change his trajectory, or ruin that explosive buggy whip finish that made him unstoppable on clay. And that's the crazy thing. Federer reinvented himself by switching rackets. Nadal dominated by refusing to. Two legends. Two completely opposite philosophies, and both ending up exactly where they belonged, right at the top.